We now talk about jointly distributed random variables. So the joint cumulative probability distribution function of two random variables, say x and y, is given as, this is the cumulative probability distribution function. This is equal to probability that x is less than equal to a, comma, y is less than equal to b. So we will make sense out of this, and we would first like to focus on the discrete case. So in the discrete case, we can talk about joint mass function. So notice that this was distribution function. So this capital F is distribution function and the small f is mass function. So for the discrete case, for the mass function f a comma b is probability that the random variable capital X takes on value a and the random variable y takes on value b. So let us see an example. So say x takes on value root 2, root 3 and 5. So these are the values taken by random variable x, and 1 and 2 are the values taken by random variable y. So then we can talk about individual values of the mass function. So that is, what is 1 by 4? So 1 by 4 is probability that x is equal to root 2 and y is equal to 1. Similarly, you could talk about 1 by 16, which is corresponding to y is 2 and x is 5. So this 1 by 16 is probability that x is 5, this 5 value here, and y is 2, this value here. So this is 1 by 16. So we could take any of these values as such and write them as probability that x is equal to a and y is equal to b. Now this is a mass function because if you add all these values, 1 by 4, 1 by 8, 1 by 8, 3 by 16, 1 by 4, 1 by 16, you will get 1. So this is a joint mass function of two random variables x and y. So say you want to compute what is the probability that x is equal to root 3. So what you do is you see x is equal to root 3 and you add up the corresponding values for the variable y. So there are two values here, 1 by 8 and 1 by 4. You add them up and you get probability that x is equal to root 3. So you add these two values, 1 by 8 plus 1 by 4 gives you 3 by 8. What is the probability that y is equal to 1? Now you look at y equals to 1. So this is y equals to 1. And then you add up all the values of x corresponding to y equals to 1. So there are three values, 1 by 4, 1 by 8 and 1 by 8. So you add these three up and you will get equal to half. So probability y equals to 1 is 1 by 4 plus 1 by 8 plus 1 by 8, which is 1/2. So you can say now that the probability mass function of this random variable x can be obtained from this joint mass function. So first we are given this joint mass function which is of both functions x and y, but you can find the probability mass function of x, and you can do so by summing up over all values of y. So the mass function is sum over all values of y such that the corresponding probability is greater than 0. So this is exactly what we did here. We summed up over all the values of y. So x equals to root 3, we summed up over the corresponding values of y, 1 by 8 and 1 by 4, this and this. So this is precisely, we are writing the same thing which we have written here. Similarly, you can get a probability mass function of random variable y from fxy by summing up over all the values of x. So here you sum up over all the values of x. So let us see this. So first we focus on the mass function of y. So y can take on values 1 and 2. So for y equals to 1, you sum up 1 by 4, 1 by 8, 1 by 8, you get half. So for y equals to 2, you sum up 3 by 16 plus 1 by 4 plus 1 by 16. You add all of them up, you will again get half. So you can now say that mass function for random variable y is fy of 1 is half and fy of 2 is also half. As you can see, their sum is 1, so it is a valid mass function for random variable y. So notice we have found out the mass function for random variable y from the joint mass function. So this example here is joint mass function. So this is joint function of x and y. And from here you found individual mass function for y. You can do the similar procedure for x. So for x, you add up these values. So x equals to root 2, you add up 1 by 4 and 3 by 16, you get 7 by 16. That is our first value here. For root 3, you add up 1 by 8 and 1 by 4, you get 3 by 8. So that is here. For x equals to 5, you sum up 1 by 8 and 1 by 16, you get 3 by 16, and that is the value right here. So the mass function for random variable x would be corresponding to root 2, you have 7 by 16. Corresponding to root 3, we have 3 by 8. And corresponding to 5, we have 3 by 16. So if you add all these three values up, you will again get 1. So we have been able to obtain individual mass functions of random variable x and y from the joint mass function of x and y. X and y are both random variables.